Oh, that's kind of loud, isn't it, guys? Oh, that's kind of loud, isn't it, guys? I'll eventually get this figured out, guys. I promise. Let's see. There we go. I'll see if I can get it a little bit closer, guys. Give me just a second. This one? There we go.
Yes, Uncle Bud.
Okay, so we are making some bracelets today and watching some Harry Potter. I'm just going to share this out. As you guys come in, go ahead and tap on that screen, say hello, share it out. I am just making some beaded bracelets, so I figured I would come on here and go live while I did it.
I'm warning you now, boy. Any funny, any trouble, and you won't have any meals for a week. Get it?
Give me just a minute, guys. I'm just sharing it out with all my people. I know I have not went live in a really long hot minute. And I'm very sorry for that. I have been kind of busy. But we are just going to get to it and get started. So I do have my other phone up, so if you guys have any questions, you absolutely can let me know. I do have these products pinned, so if while I'm on here you want me to make you a bracelet, I totally can with colors and get them shipped out to you. Just let me know. But this is what we're making today. I made this one today. I don't know where the other one went that I made. And then I'll probably be making some keychains and stuff depending how long I'm on today. But we're going to start with these. How is everybody doing this morning? I think I'm going to make a black one for right now. I'm just watching some Harry Potter, and I figured I would get on here and I would bead with you guys while I was watching Harry Potter. It sounded like a good idea. I normally do like 6.5 to 7.5 inch bracelets depending what I'm thinking for everybody. This one right here is a 6.7 and they are stretchy. They just go on your wrist like that, so they do stretch and go on there. I do have clasps that I also have put on them. If I knew what I did with my other one, I'd show you guys, but I of course don't know what I did with it. So we're just going to use our board to just kind of like get this built and going. If you guys have any questions while I'm doing this or you want to order your own, let me know. I just figured I would make a black one for right now because, well, they look pretty. So this one, oh goodness gracious, there we go. How is everybody doing? Do know that I do have my other phone, so if you guys have any questions or comments, you guys are more than welcome to get into the comments, and I am able to see them and answer any questions that you may have. But yeah. Here we go. Oh, no, I wanted that one over there. This one here, goodness gracious. It's definitely like trying to figure out how you want to lay the bracelet out with the beads, how you want it to look, and what you want to pick for it, for sure. Here we go. And last one will be white. So there is our black one right there. It's just as easy as just trying to figure out like what colors we want it to be. Sorry, I'm just trying to get it a little bit closer for you guys so you guys can see. So this is what I have picked out right now for this bracelet. And then I'm just going to grab my stretch string and we are going to put it into how's everybody doing this Sunday? I can't believe it's already Sunday. And then that one already has a knot in it. And I'm just gonna put a knot here. So I do this so that the beads do not fall down the string. And then later I'll cut it because I only need it for now. I cut my finger the other day, guys, and so messing with the string kind of hurts a little bit, but oh my goodness. I put my fall decorations up yesterday too, so I've got my fall decorations up. Okay, so then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my needle. Nope, we are doing the beaded bracelets is what this is. So there we go. That is what we are making. So I'm just going to pull this out. Oh no. I do that a lot. Because when you touch them at all, they definitely come off. So this right here helps the beads from like moving. So if I drop them, they're there. Oh, you're asking about my nails. No, I do my own nails. Sorry, I thought you were asking if we were doing press-on nails. No, I do my own nails. I am a nail tech. Sorry. Okay. We're gonna try.
In my opinion, best day of the week.
Oh my goodness.
Why is that, Dudley?
Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna open up this needle like that. And then after I open up the needle, I'm gonna just take this and place it in here like that. And then I just take my needle and put it on them like this. It actually makes it pretty easy peasy. And it doesn't take too long to do. And I do one side and then I go and do the other. These glass beads are one of my favorite beads. I just think that they are so pretty. What is my phone doing? Sorry, guys. There we go. They are just one of the prettiest beads that I have found that I really like. I've been doing beaded earrings too. So I'm going to add where you can like add charms and stuff to these too. So I will be doing that. I just need to order a few of them. I just have not done that yet because I just recently started adding these to my shop. do. And if you guys have any questions while I'm in here beading, let me know. Hi. Thank you, Amber. I appreciate you. How are you doing today, my girl? Your pin got mailed off, just so you know. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is start working this way. How are you doing? I decided I should probably start going live again now that I finally have time again. And so I'm going to start going live more often. Been better. How are you? It depends on the minute in the day with moving my kids to Boise. It's been kind of hard for this mama. They don't talk about like when you move your teenage kids out of your house, like hours away from you, how hard it is. I don't know why it never registered in my head that these kids are going to turn 18 and move out and possibly move away. So Shaylin is definitely struggling with it. She's having a hard time. But she was having a hard time before she moved anyways. But like I told her, she's in a better place anyways with more opportunity. And I think when she starts working, she would love it. Yeah, so Gabe is going to college. Shaylin is not. She is working for a daycare because she loves working with kids. That's always been something she's loved doing. Okay, so here we go. We've got it on here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pull these down to the little tail down here. And I'm going to snip right here.
Not every day your young man turns 11 now, is it?
And then we're just going to grab one of the tails. So we have two tails here. I don't know if you guys can see this because this string is meant to be invisible. And we're going to put it through this loop.
Who are you?
So can you guys see how it went on the loop like that? Okay.
Of course you know all about Hogwarts.
And then I'm going to pull tight.
No? Blimey, Harry, didn't you ever wonder where your mum and dad learned it all?
Okay.
You're a wizard, Harry.
So there we go. Look how pretty that is. These are available, guys. I do have them pinned. They are in my shop. If you decide that you want to make yours while I'm on live, let me know and we can. They are $10. I don't. I actually got that from Amazon. They are, that is where I found that. So what I'm doing is I'm putting 3 just normal knots in it like that. So there you go. Look how pretty that is, guys. I love this black one. I'm going to start putting charms and stuff in them. As a matter of fact, Amber, are you still in here, my girl? I need you to message me where I can find charms. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to double knot it. So I'm going to just take it from this side here. And then I'm going to take it from this side here. Well, maybe I am. Will you message me where you get your charms, my girl, please? Because I want to add tiny charms to this. So there's one, and I'm going to do this another time. This is just to make sure it stays secure. I also do clasps on them. But
you told me my first died in a car crash.
A car crash?
There we go.
A car crash killed Lily and James Potter.
Okay, so now you can see the knots right there. And they're going to disappear into... Do I have that in front of my camera? There we go. They're going to disappear into the bead.
This boy's had his name down ever since you were born. He's going to the finest school of witchcraft and wizardry in the world, and he will be under the finest headmaster that Hogwarts has ever seen.
There we go.
will not pay to have some crackpot old fool teach him magic tricks.
Just like that. And so now we have a black and white one that I will be putting up on my website and also taking to the farmer's market. So we have black, we have blue, so aren't those just so cute?
Appreciate it if you didn't tell anyone.
Okay. And now we'll make another one. Oh gosh. Another thing that I do also make, guys, which I've pinned in here, which we'll do in a little bit, is I do the big beads. And I make like phone charms and stuff like that also. And keychains. So maybe we'll be doing that here in just a little bit. Okay, so let's see here. Let's maybe do a pink one. Should we do a pink one? Pink, purple, yellow. Okay, so I'm going to do this one right here. It's the 6.75. So we're going to start there. Some of these get stuck, and I don't know why. This pink one's going to be super cute.
Must be equipped with one standard size 2 pewter cauldron.
So cute.
And they bring, if they desire, either an owl, a cat, or a toad.
I do like these boards right here.
You know where to go.
Because it definitely makes it easy to kind of place out onto here to kind of see how big you want your bracelet, where you want your bracelet, those kind of things. So it's kind of nice to have this board. Sorry, we're just going to move those beads a little bit. Whoa, okay, well, I wanted one on each end anyways.
Ah, hey, Chris. Usual attitude. No thanks, Tom. I'm an official Hogwarts business.
So,
Just helping young Harry here buy school supplies.
is that not so pretty? Okay, I don't want...
Harry Potter.
There we go. Do.
Welcome back.
Okay,
Doris Crockford, Mr. Potter. I can't believe I'm meeting you at last.
and then I need one more bead, and I think I'm just going to do one of these little white beads. There we go.
Hello, Professor. I didn't see you there.
Like I said, I will add charms to them eventually, guys, just not right now.
Dark arts teacher. Hogwarts.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Oh, goodness. As you guys are coming in, just go ahead and say hello. I can see your guys' comments. If you guys share it out to some friends, that would be awesome. I appreciate that. But we are just hanging out and making some bracelets today. And if you guys choose to want to make yours on live, let me know. We absolutely can do that. Was this the one that I was using? It was. I just gotta find where my string went, guys. Hi, do you glue the knot? I do not, no. So I do a certain like weird kind of knot, and I do several of them, and then they hide with inside my bead. So they're hidden in my beads. So we have this blue one that I made, pink one we're making now, and the black one that I just made. I am doing the 6.75. Yeah. I cannot find my stretch cord on this one, and I don't know why. Okay. Well, we're going to pull... Where'd it go? I need to watch Harry Potter now. Yes. I was like, I need to turn something on that I can watch. I love the black one. I know, isn't it so pretty? That won't trigger my life. And I was like, we need to watch Harry Potter. So that's what we're doing. Okay, so I take my cord and I bend it in half. So this is how it helps me to, sorry, my fingers are not working properly today, guys. This is how it helps me to do my knot for my bracelets, is by doing it this way, because I'm going to put it through this loop right here. And that's how I get it to stay. It's perfect to watch while putting my fall decorations up. Yes, it is.
Clever as they come, gobblers were not the most friendly of beasts. Stay close.
I should probably go put a band-aid back on so I can quit getting this string in my cut. Okay, so then I'm just going to do a knot there, as you can see, and I'm going to do one more because the holes in these beads right here are a little bit bigger than my other ones. And I'm just going to make sure that I get it with the other one. So I've got that big, huge knot right there to stop my beads from going up. Okay, and then what I use for my needle is I use this big eye. It's called a big eye needle. You can find them at any crafting store or on the Azon. I get a lot of my stuff on the Azon because I get it the next day because I am a Prime user. But
Very well.
right here, see how big that is? You can just stick your string right in there. So then what I can do is take this right here, place it in, and I bring it down my needle just like that. So my loop is sitting right there on it. Can you guys see that? So this loop is what's going to help me tie my bracelet together and what's going to make it stay. But I can tell you that these were really popular, especially a couple years ago at the place that I worked at, and I loved them. And they're just a nice little pop to add to your daily jewelry. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab this, and it literally just pops down. And then this stops because of that knot. Okay. And I just work from one side and then go to the next. These glass ones are hard to find the holes sometimes, like the ones that are like crackled like this, but it is so pretty. They are my favorite bead, no matter what color they are. They're just really pretty. And you can put whatever colors you want. You can design it however you want. Hi, Brian. How are you doing? But see, it's coming along. Thank you for your daily heart, me, sir. I appreciate you. How have you been? I know I've been MIA. I moved my kids like 4.5 hours away from me, and it was hard. Thank you. Appreciate you. I don't know why in my head I just like forget the kids like grow up and they move away.
Hello?
So in my head, like, it was like that was never going to happen. It happened. But it's quiet. I'm able to do live and not be like, Mom. Wait, you can do that? Yep, you can, unfortunately. Yes. So that is where I've been as we were moving them. It was a very stressful last month. So I'm back now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to work around my bracelet. And so I'm going to just take these beads and move them this way. And start with this first one. So the string with the beads is double string. Yes. So I doubled it. And that loop is actually what's going to help me tie my knot for these to make sure that they're there. So yes, that is a trick that I just learned that actually works better than not doubling it. And the needle that I'm using is a big-eyed needle, which you can get at any craft store or the Azon. Because it's just got, let me show you, just in case you just popped in. It's got, like, it's huge. If I can get it like that. Of course. Yes, I have my other phone up so I can answer you guys. As small business owners, we got to be able to help each other. And then if people want to, you know, order a bracelet from me, they absolutely can. But if you are like me and you make these things, I love to help give tips and tricks. So I've made a green one and a black one. So I'm making a pink one right now. That is what we are doing. This right here on this board also tells you about how big it is. And then you have your bracelets. And I got my board from Azon. So there's the 6.75 with it being long. And then you also have the ring. I just always use the ring. Okay, so I'm going to take my needle out now, and now I've got this, and I'm just going to stick my finger in there, and I'm going to slowly start moving my beads towards this way, because we don't want them to fall off. Yes, of course. So I'm just going to leave about that much left on this side, because we don't want it to come off. And then I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to just use my little scissors, and I'm going to cut that knot that I had to hold the beads off there because I no longer need it. What do I search on Azon for your board, please? A beaded board. Beaded board. Or even bead board, something like that. Okay, so then I'm just going to take just one of these, and I'm going to stick it through this hole, just like that. So can you see I stuck it through the hole like that? Okay, you're so welcome, of course. And then I'm going to pull tight, so you can see that I've pulled tight now. We've got one side here and one this. Okay, and I'm just going to continue pulling it just a little bit tighter. So now that it's together like this, there's my bracelet, right? So now I'm going to show you guys how I get it to where it knots off and the bracelet does not break. Okay. You also want to make sure that you get good quality clear stretch cord. I actually do. So I do have a link. I don't have it here. So if you want, Carol, I can send you the link here in just a second. Okay, so now what I'm going to take it, and I'm just going to do that. But yes, Carol, I do have a link. It just doesn't let me link it in here, of course. There's 3. And we're going to do 4. So I'm just tying it like a regular knot. As you can see, it's just kind of knotting up right there. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it, okay, and I'm going to wrap it around once on this side, okay, and wrap it around once on this side. So do you see how it like does that triple pull? And I'm going to do that again. Wrap it around once on the right side. Sorry guys, I am trying my hardest to like slow down and show you guys. Okay. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to wrap it around the next side. Okay. And then I'm going to pull. And I'm going to do that one more time. Wrap it on one side. So we're going to wrap it on the right side. And you just kind of want to hold that. My fingers don't always work. Thank you, Carol. I appreciate you for that. And then wrap it on this side. So again, do you guys see what's happening here? Do you see that? Sorry, My camera doesn't like to always focus in, but this is what's happening, is it's like going in real good. Okay. And boom. So now I'm going to show you guys before I clip what this looks like. So see, you can see those knots right there. And those knots are just going to hide inside the beads. You're not going to see those, but it's definitely secure. Like, that is not coming undone. Somebody has to really be tugging on it for it to come undone. So then I'm just going to take these little scissors and I'm going to leave just the smallest tail. Okay, so now we see that, right? Now what do? Pull, push my bead down and over that knot. And there, it's done. Perfect.
You first.
So there's the pink one now. So that's how I tie my knots. That's how I get them to stay. And then they just literally just stretch onto your hand like this. I do have clasps too that I got. I cannot find the bracelet that I did the clasp with because I sat myself down. And of course, I don't know where they are, but these are the clasps that I use that you can put on them. So let me show you guys the clasps. So you can use these. So your string just goes through them and you knot the string inside of it. And then you can clasp them so that people can do that if they want to. I also have these little guys too. So these ones are magnet guys. But I do notice with these little guys that it makes the bracelet a little bit longer. With these, I actually remove this because I don't need it. Because I attach my string to those. And they literally magnetize. Just like that. So again, Azon, if you guys want links to any of these, I can definitely send them to you. Carol, I'll send you my board. I will link my website that's actually going to have all of these links in my bio. I have my website for my business, but I also have a website where like all of my business tools that I use for a small business is on there. So I do have 2 different websites for that. But
Excuse me. Do you mind? Everywhere else is full. Not at all.
give me just a second, guys. I'm just sending
I'm on, by the way.
this board link to somebody.
Harry Potter.
Carol, if you want to message me so that I'm able to message you, girl, that would be awesome. Just say hello or something so I'm able to find you and I can follow you back.
Wicked.
Anybody else ready for fall?
Probably do.
Yeah, and I'll send that to you as soon as I get off live because I got to sign in on this other phone and I'm not signed in. Perfect.
We'll take the lot.
So these are a lot of fun. They're quick. They're easy. The beads are a little, like, they can be spendy depending which ones you get and depending on, like, any charms that you add to them. But they are very popular. A lot of people really like them and getting them. They're a great little gift to have. But yeah, so these ones right here, as far as these beads go, these ones are the 6mm beads. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like with a 4mm bead. Okay, so this is the 4. So this, of course, is just a little bit different in size, as you can tell, next to the 6. Okay, so you can choose what size bead you want to use. A lot of times, some people like the smaller beads versus the bigger beads. So I do have a variety of different size beads. I will tell you that when you go into a craft store and try to buy these, unless they are 50% off, they are really expensive. Like, really expensive. I cannot believe how expensive some of these beads can be. It's absolutely crazy to me. But this one that I'm making right now is actually one of my best sellers. These ones sell on my website very quickly. They are like the moonstone, almost different kind of beads, as you can see. They're very pretty, and they do sell very quickly. Normally when these go up, they do not stay on long because people really like these ones. I think it's because like the marble effect and the moonstone that's with them. Yes, they are glass beads. They are glass beads. So it's crazy to me how quickly these ones. So all beads that I use for these bracelets are the glass beads because they are very pretty, and that's just what I make them out of. Actually, we're gonna move that one over there. I've went to craft stores, the craft store that starts with the M. I cannot believe how expensive the beads are there. Like, it's crazy. Hoblobs is my favorite. I love that store. Super love that store. When I go to start making my keychains here a little bit too, you guys will kind of see some of the things that I got from there. I've got tons of those. I love them. If you're going to start this as a business, it can get a little bit spendy starting up at first, but they're a lot of fun. Okay, so you can see it takes a lot more beads with the smaller size beads. You want to make sure you know your size of beads when you're making them. But it's literally the same as using the bigger size beads as far as how this is going to work. Your holes for your smaller size beads are a lot smaller, so you don't have to worry about as much. What I do like about this board is you can see this has a thing so I can even measure my string out and know, okay, that's going to be more than big enough for this bracelet. And they do, yes, they do usually have a cell going. Yep. So then when I take it and I double it down, it's going to be just enough. Which I am actually going to do. I do make like beaded earrings, but the beaded earrings that I use are like those tiny, tiny beads. You know what I'm talking about. I just recently started making those. Trying to find a needle that worked for those was a pain in the butt, but I did find one. So I'm just going to tie my knot at the end. As you guys are coming in, say hello, tap on that screen, and share it out for me. We're just hanging out. I just figured I'd jump on while I was making these. I had a few orders today, and I figured if anybody wanted to also place an order today, they could. Or even if I could help some small business owner, I absolutely would. Thank you for tapping that screen. Appreciate you guys. So this is a big-eyed needle. And that's literally what I use for these guys. If you're not doubling your string, theoretically you don't need a needle, but I always double my string and leave that loop sitting right there. And I got to make this loop a little bit smaller for these guys because these guys are a little bit harder to get over it because the hole for these guys is a little bit smaller.
The sorting ceremony will begin momentarily.
But you just tug on it a little bit and it still works. Thank you, Brian. Right there. I love making these. They're a lot of fun. So I do craft fairs and farmers markets, and these are definitely a hit at the craft fairs and farmers market. Oh my goodness. They're a lot of fun. But my favorite thing to make is what I'm going to make after I get done with this bracelet. And I have a board for that one too. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy them and I sell a lot of them. So they're with the silicone beads and they're the keychains. They're a lot of fun. They're my favorite to make. I could sit here all day and make them. But the beads for those ones are stupid expensive, especially the focal beads. It's crazy. Oh. And this is why I have this here, so if you don't have... This is just like a felt thing right here. It just keeps my beads, so if they do roll off my board, I have a way to keep them from like taking off on me, because that's the worst when you're trying to bead and your beads take off on you and you lose them.
Can you wait along here, please?
So
No. Before we begin,
bring that down.
I'd like to say a few words.
How's everybody doing this Sunday? School started for my kids last week. I do have 2 children still here. I have a 12-year-old and a 15-year-old, both girls. My 12-year-old is quite sassy. Love her to death, but dang, she's sassy. Okay, so now that I got that side set, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it down like this. And I will work from the middle out. There we go. I cannot believe the summer is already over. It's crazy to me. My daughter heard that I was watching Harry Potter and she goes, "I'm going down to my room, Mom." I said, okay. She doesn't like Harry Potter, but my other daughter loves Harry Potter. Loves it.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Runaway bead.
Gryffindor!
Goodness gracious, let's put that in there. And I just kind of make sure that I'm making it look different as we go across. We don't have too many of the same beads in one area is really what I'm doing. Because people like the difference in the beads to be on the bracelet. Who doesn't like... Yeah, my youngest daughter doesn't. I know, she's crazy. Her... I want to say it was her 6th grade teacher had her whole room set up as Harry Potter. And my daughter hated it. And I was like, oh, I would love that. That's so cute. Teacher gifts were easy for that teacher because, like you said, who doesn't love Harry Potter?
Ronald Weasley.
Because I love Harry Potter. I've seen them all. I even have the game on my Xbox and on my Switch. Have you played the Harry Potter game? It's a little different than actually the actual movie, but...
Gryffindor!
Oh, this one's going to be a little pup. Okay, so I'm going to just take my needle out. So now that we've got it on there, again, I've got my loop. And we've got it. And then you can see when I put it out. Okay. Just going to pull it down the loop a little bit. We're going to get rid of... I think I just saw it on TT hanging candle lights from... Yeah! It's actually pretty fun. Okay, so I'm going to take my little string here and my loop. And we're going to stick it through here. Once I do that, I grab the other one. So you can see I only stick one of the bottoms of my strings through that loop. Okay? And then you just pull tight. And when you pull tight, you can see that it pulls it tight on that bead. And then I just pull down. And that's exactly how I get it that way. So now is when I'm going to start doing the whole tying of the knot thing that I showed you guys earlier. And we just start with just regular knots, pulling that a little bit tight. I do 3 of these. Just regular knots. And then I do the 3 knots after I get this regular knot in here. Oh my goodness, I'm struggling with this one, guys. So these ones are just the regular knots. It's actually already starting to make it inside that bead, which is where we want it to go, but just not yet. So then we're going to take it and I'm going to come through on the right side, hold that, come through on the left side. Oh, apparently not. Okay, hold it, left side.
Say, Percy,
There we go.
who's that teacher talking to Professor?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's Professor Snape.
Maybe I am.
What's he teach?
Potions. But everyone knows it's the
There we
dark
go.
arts he fancies. He's been after Quirrell's job.
Okay. So there we go. And then we're going to bring it down. I'm going to do that one more time. I don't know why I struggled so hard with that, but you just go 1 and 2. Hold it, and then 1 and 2. So you're pretty much just making it loop around. And I only do 2 of those on these because you can see that that knot is pretty big and we need it to go through these beads.
My request to join the headless hunt has been denied.
So I just pull that a little bit taut, that,
I prefer Sir Nicholas. If you
and then I'm going to push
Really headless. How can you
the bead
like this.
over the knot. Oh, I pulled it too hard. Let's try the next bead then. And then it disappears into the bracelet because it's inside that bead.
Gryffindors, follow me, please. Keep up.
So those are really pretty. I love them. They're a lot of fun. These ones, like I said, the smaller beaded ones that are like the crackle and the moonstone, these ones sell very, very much so. But now that I've made 4 of these, we're going to move on to the keychains. But aren't those really cool?
Follow me.
So these are going to be up on my website. The blue one is already up on the website. The black, the pink, and this one I will put on there. It'll end up in my shop. My shop is pinned down. If you guys decide that you want to make your own with me while we're on live, just let me know. We can. But yeah, these are all glass beads and they make for perfect gifts. I noticed that this came out of the bead. Okay, so what I'm going to do is switch it now to the next one. Now, the next one is my favorite thing to make. It's a lot of fun. Thank you, Carol. It is a lot of fun. I'm just going to put this needle away because I don't want to lose it. And knowing me, I will, because these needles are so easy to lose. It's a really long needle, but it is easy to lose. Okay. I'm going to leave this still sitting here. I'm just moving my other beads out of the way and this board out of the way because the next thing I'm going to use is a little different. So the next thing that I need, I'm going to need a loop turner, which again, Amazon. You get 4 of them, I think, in it. But you just need the one, but I'd recommend having more than one. I'm going to need one of these little guys because I'm just going to add like a regular one of those today. I'm going to pull this board out right here. And then I think I'm going to use my white string today. So I need my white string. I'm crafting while watching you. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. What are you making? I'm also going to need my pliers. Okay, So these are my focal beads, and I have several of these that have them in there. I have to find one that's not going to get me violated because there are some, like this one, that could. Let's make, should we do Wild and Free? A Highland Cow. So I've got a few of those. A Ghost. Making, oh, okay. Those are very popular. This one says, I'm fine, everything's fine. I think we might do this one. I haven't made one of these. Earrings and pendants. Okay. Cute. But this one, I actually have somewhere, because I was going to make this one. It says, running on caffeine and true crime. I love true crime podcasts and stuff, so let's do this one. Okay, so I'm going to move my string over here. I'm going to place this in the middle. I got to show you this one, though, guys, since I'm watching it. It's hilarious. Maybe I should make it since I'm watching it. Can you guys read that? Not today, mother muggle. And I can't say the last word.
And what is the difference between monk's
Is that not so cute? Yeah. I've got some for Christmas. Look at these trees. Dead inside but spiced. These ones are my favorite because it says, do not summon my inner B word. She does not play nice. But these ones just have little sayings. Straight out of Patience, Mom Life. And then I got the Christmas Highland Cow. This is one I got from Hobby Lobby. Little gnome guys. Gnomes are very popular. Mom Life. So, they're very cute. Okay, so we're going to do the true crime.
Well, why aren't you all copying this down? Gryffindor.
So these ones are wristlets that I am making. It will be a keychain. It is not one that is going to be stretchy. Some of mine that I make are stretchy. This one is not. I can say that these silicone beads are stupid, ridiculously expensive. I don't understand why. It really makes no sense to me.
I rabbit harping home.
Let me see if there's any other colors. You can get these in different sizes too. You can also get them, if you've not seen it, you can get them with different designs on them. So like these are the Aztec ones. These ones have like spider webs on them. Pumpkins. These ones are a lot of fun for like fall and Thanksgiving. I listen to true crime at night on here. Oh, you listen to it on here? Okay, well that's new because I didn't know that you could on here. And then I'm going to use, oh, I only have one of those, so, but that's okay. Stick that off to the side. We are going to use that one. I did not know that you could do that,
I can't remember what I've forgotten.
to be honest.
Somebody broke into Gringotts.
You'll have to share them with me.
Believed to be the work of dark wizards.
I need to make sure. Am I following you, Carol? Let's make sure I am. I got you, girl.
Insist nothing was taken. The vault
Okay. So now that I've got it laid out how I want it with my little focal bead in the middle, I'm just going to grab my string. Now this one is not the stretch string. You can make these with stretch string, but this one I'm not going to make with the stretch string. This one is just the nylon. It is, let me get my big one. Hold on guys, sorry. I like to share everything I'm making so that if you want to make it and you're a small business like me, you absolutely can. I can share. Perfect. Thanks, girl. So this one right here, it's rat tail cord is what it's called. This one's from Bead Landing. I got it from, I don't want to get in trouble, but craft store, starts with M. Okay. Ends with Eichels. So this one's black. I am going to do white because there's more white than there is black in this one. Okay. So I leave mine attached, but really I'm almost out of my white. So, but normally, I do think, thank you. I do think that, but normally I leave it attached to this. I need to get some more white though. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to load my first set of beads on here and how I want them. So you just load it onto your loop turner. Just like this. So, Carol, do you make like small beaded earrings or are they like glass beads? Which ones are you making? I'm just learning how to make them with the small beads. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the focal bead right here because that's where I want it. And I'm going to place this onto my string now. So I'm just going to grab my string. And you could, if you wanted to, you could keep going with it. I just don't want to. Okay. You're just going to pull it like this until you see your end, like that. Okay. So once you have it onto your string and you see your loop here, polymer clay. Okay. I didn't. Okay, that's cool. I'm going to pull. This one is not the one I want because it's not coming. This one is the one I want. Now it's going to be hard, but you're going to see this string right here move through the beads because that's what we want. And I'm just using my pliers to pull on that string. Hopefully you guys can see this. I know sometimes it's hard.
You don't even know how to fly. What an idiot.
What an idiot. Okay. So now I've got it on my string like this. Okay. So this is the end that's not attached to my end.
Have it your way then.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull it down just a little bit, but not enough to where, not too much yet, because you want to make sure that, that you don't lose your beads, okay? Because we still got to put the other side of the beads over here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up onto here. So if I want this color to hit here, when I put it on my loop turner, I believe I have to start with that one. And then if I want this color to hit it, I always get it backwards. I'm not going to lie. So, but I'm just going to keep going because I don't actually really care which way it hits. We're going to find out though. These are my favorite thing to make. And these sell like hotcakes. So you're just going to load it up onto your loop turner like this. Okay. So now that I have the other side loaded up on my loop turner just like this, you're going to take this and put it onto your string. First on, last off. There we go. See? I don't know why I always forget it. And I'm just going to do the same thing, and I'm going to push it through and pull.
Well done, Harry. What's just told us?
Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate you.
Team 2 beaters.
Okay. And then right here is what's attached. So now what I can do is cut. So I cut it off my thing at this point, and then I'm going to see which side I need to pull on.
Oh, go on, Harry. Quidditch is great.
Oh, goodness, not that one.
You'll be great too. I've never even played Quidditch.
Okay, so it's this one.
Make a fool of myself. You won't make a fool of yourself. It's in your blood.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. See, I pulled it too.
Harry, you never told me your father was a seeker too.
Okay, well, I pulled on the wrong side. That's what I did. Yep. I grabbed the wrong side and pulled. Look what I did, guys.
You moved it. Who doesn't? Good. What's happening? The staircase has changed.
Okay. Let me put that back on there. Okay.
Let's go this way. Before the staircase
Do. Because I messed up, we're going to put this back on. Goodness gracious, guys. Let me just get my focal bead on here. I pulled on the wrong side is what I did. And because I pulled on the wrong side, that came off.
This is the 3rd floor. It's forbidden. Let's go.
There we go.
It's just run.
Okay, and then it was white,
Quick. Let's hide through that door.
off-white, gray, marble,
That's it. We're done for you.
other marble, gray. I'm actually going to mix this up so that the marbles aren't sitting in.
Book of Spells, Chapter 7.
Okay, let's try that. Thank you. Put it at the bottom of the string.
Come on.
There we go. Perfect. Okay. So now that I've got it on there, I have quite a bit of tail over here. I'm going to put my keychain on there. You could add more to it if you wanted like a tail or something. I just don't. Thank you, Cindy. And I just pull really tight. Now the person that I bought my board off of, which is Creative City Designs, by the way, she's on here on TikTok. She also has some wood things that you can put your string in and it'll pull this extremely tight for you. Just so that you know. So if like you have a hard time pulling it really tight, then you can. And I just make sure. But I love her boards. So if you want a board like mine has my name on it. You can't see it today because of my under portion, but it is designed by Creative City Designs on here on TikTok. So just go ahead and give her a look up if you want this board. Okay, so I'm going to pull tight and then I'm going to throw a knot in here
It's easy enough to understand.
and pull tight.
There's 7 players, 3 chasers, 2 beaters.
I really do need to order her things that like pull tight because they're literally 2 things of wood that like make sure your knot's tight.
3 kings of balls.
Okay, so now that it's tight and it's on there, and I can tell it's tight because they're kind of smashing a little bit together. They'll stop doing that here in a second. I'm just going to take,
Depends. With me so far?
actually, I'm going to take this one
One of those.
and I'm just going to chop it because I don't need that big of a tail.
You better take this.
I'm going to grab my loop turner and I'm going to go through these 2 beads. Oh, goodness gracious. I am struggling. Why am I struggling so bad today? I don't normally struggle this bad. It's because I'm on live, guys. That's why.
You'd make a fair beater.
That's why I'm struggling. because I'm on live. Telling you. Oh gosh.
What's that?
Okay.
Nasty little buggers. You.
Okay, that's about as tight as I can get it. That's why I said her things, you've got this, thanks, Cindy. Her things on her website, I just need to get them. I do, because it'll help me. Okay, I'm just going to take it through these next 2 beads and bring it through.
It's wicked fast and damn near.
I always, for some reason, get it stuck inside the beads. So I just work with it until I see it pop out.
The game is over.
The other end.
You catch this, Potter.
Thank you, Cindy. Appreciate it. I make these all the time, and then the one time I get on live, I'm like, oh, I'm going to struggle. Okay, so now that I've got it, I'm just going to pull this through the beads like that.
Don't forget the nice wrist movement we've been practicing. Everyone?
Okay, and then that one's through there. And normally I would take the other one, oh my gosh, through there too, but that tail's a little small.
Wingardium Leviosa. Stop. You're going to take some of I out. Besides, you're saying it wrong.
There.
It's Leviosa.
Okay, so once you get it inside
You do it,
your little guys, because you want to hide the knot inside your
Wingardium Leviosa.
silicone beads. I also need to get something. Are you talking about this? Oh, well, I broke it. Good thing I have 3 of them. But anyways, normally the clip that goes here, I normally always do. It just still, for some reason, always pops open in there. So I just use my little scissors, and I'm going to do this. Yes. Yeah, mine just pops open in there. I don't know why. And it'll just pop there. So you can see my knot inside there, which is what I want.
Honestly, no wonder she's got friends. I think she heard you.
There we go. So these ones are ones that that's not on the stretch cord. These ones are wristlets, so this one doesn't go on the stretch cord. If you wanted to add something to this, like a, where are they? I have them somewhere. These. One of these to it, you absolutely could. For it to, oh my gosh, guys, I am struggling today. Then you could add it. I've noticed with my wristlets, most people don't care for these. The stretch ones, though, I do add them to my stretch ones. My stretch ones are a little bit smaller because the stretch string makes them smaller. And then I add it to it. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. So, like I said, I do craft fairs and I do farmers markets and stuff. I do place them on my websites too, but they definitely get sold very quickly at those. So, but that is the keychains. That is what I've been making. I absolutely love making them. They're a lot of fun. They're one of my favorite things to make, actually. Oh my goodness, guys. But it is lunchtime here. It's almost 2 o'clock here. It's 1:30, so I should probably jump off here, go get something to eat, but I will start coming on live a lot more. Carol, I will send you the link to my other board for my bracelets that I was making. So I'll get that over to you. But yeah. Aren't those cute? So thank you guys for coming in and spending the time with me. I appreciate you guys all. If you have not done the plus button, go ahead and just do that if you want to be able to see when I go live and say hello. Cindy, I got you, girl. I appreciate you guys for coming in here and just hanging out with me. You guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys all later.